and then blame him, blame the child, claim the child who couldn't speak wrote her, took her BlackBerry and wrote her these messages. Unleash the lawyers. Joining me, Alex Sanchez and Jeff Gold. All right, Jeff Gold, what's your defense for mommy?
Well, first of all, Nancy, the way you're describing it sounds like a first-degree crime, except it's not. It's only a second degree, and these very seasoned prosecutors know something about this case that we don't.
Right there. Anyone familiar with the law in that jurisdiction knows first-degree murder is for the shooting of cops, judges, political entities. That is what they reserve first-degree murder for. All other murder is second degree unless you're one of those designated individuals that basically are a symbol of our government. So the requirements under the law for first degree and second degree are exactly the same, Jeff Gold, except that this little boy wasn't a judge or an elected official. So if you're suggesting that somehow his life is worth less to me, you are sorely mistaken. All right, so that aside, now give me your defense.
Right, I'm not saying his life is worth any less. Obviously, this woman is got a mental problem, but it's not an insanity defense. At the same time, she's saying...
Why do you say obviously?
Because she hasn't filed. She hasn't filed an insanity defense.
No, you're saying obviously she has a mental problem. She is a nurse. She is the head of a pharmaceutical company. She's loaded. She's not crazy. She's not mentally unstable.
She's saying she's killing her child in order for the greater good, which is also pretty crazy. So, but she hasn't filed an insanity defense. Look,
because she's not insane?
If you're going to kill your kid, I think you're crazy. That's
Alex. Okay, Alex, I'm going to have to take you two to school right now. I don't think Alex is going to go along with that. I can see his mind ticking right now. Just because you kill somebody, even your son, even your child, does not mean that you're crazy under the law. Does it, Sanchez?
You know, Nancy, the judge is not the only one that's confused by the defense in this case. You know, the first rule of the defense is when you go into a trial, you have to have some type of theory that you're going to present to the jury about how you think this case should have been resolved or what happened. That doesn't seem to be going on here. They should be promoting an insanity defense. By promoting by promoting an insanity defense, you can bring in all kinds of mental health-related issues and then argue for manslaughter in this case.
You're right.
But this is kind of strange the way it's going.
But she would not submit to the state's doctor's exam.
You know what happened here?
That's why the two of you are over the barrel on this one.
Because
I know what happened here. Mommy refuses to have a psychiatric exam because she knows they'll go, you're not crazy, you're crazy like a fox.
This is an This is an uncooperative defendant. It's a prosecution that believes they have an overwhelming case, and it's a case that cannot be resolved unless you go to trial. That's what's happening here.